I love whenever Maritime guys score, like on Twitter. It's just like, you know, Yarmouth's own. Like, sometimes even Pittsburgh will do it. Like, but when you get guys to score from other parts of the world, it's just like, oh, he scored, because they know here in Atlantic Canada, if you mention something like, you know,
just a place,
Nova Scotian yada yada scores, Fredericton's own, like that whole community will just retweet, share, yada yada.
You'll get a retweet from High Button.
Oh hell
that's the case.
100%. So it's just so funny when you, even all during the broadcast. Like, I don't know if you notice, like Newhook, whenever he's playing, whenever he touches the puck, it's not Alex Newhook has it in the corner. It's Newfoundland's own Newhook with a pass to the point. Like, it's never just.
You're right.
And same with Barron in Montreal. It's just, you know, Halifax's own. It's always a little.
It's like those old NHL games where some of the players would have like a little thing beforehand, and they would, every time you'd score with them, it would just be the same little tidbit of information.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah, and you just get to know these players due to their like their NHL 14 like sound bites. It's hilarious.
I wonder if it has anything to do with like the commentators going up to the players like underneath the tunnel, because Maritimers were, I'd like to think, we're pretty approachable people, and if you're a commentator getting ready to commentate a game, you're looking for maybe a little inside scoop. And if you're a commentator, who are you going to approach? The guy with the smile on his face, you know? Right. The guy with the smile on his face, you know, 9 times out of 10 is usually the guy from the Maritimes. So when you're looking for a little something, you just go, hey, you know, how you feeling? What's going on today? How the boys doing in the room? A little something. And the Maritime guys, you know, most likely will give you something. They'll give you a little tidbit, a little nugget. I'll let you know how he's feeling. And I think that goes a long way, and it shows on these broadcasts. Like, who is it for TSN? Gord Miller. Gord Miller has so many facts just about little, you know, Maritimers. Because I think that this community, well, he's a big World Juniors guy too, I'm pretty sure, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So just things like that. He's just, I don't know. There's definitely a connection between the broadcast booth and the Maritimers that are playing pro hockey. It's great to see. You see it on TSN all the time, Sportsnet too. Ken Reed, big advocate for Nova Scotia. Actually, shout out to Ken. Just dropped his new book and just got off. You just got off a Maritime little road trip there. Little swing. He was at all the rinks around here, getting the book signed, pictures with fans. It was great to see. Sorry we couldn't make it out if you're listening, but no, it was great to see. Maritime hockey, man. It's a good thing.
And that's what makes them legends.
Who?
Boom.
All of them. Marchand, the crew.
That's right.
That's true. Oh my God, yeah.
What was I going to say? It's part of growing the game, though, too, right? Like, these guys know, like, they know the impact they're having here, right? And it's almost a little bit of pressure on them is to help grow the game. Like you said, you want, like, the kids here want to see the players from here on TSN, on whatever. When you see that face come up, you're like, oh, yeah, you know, like, that guy's played minor hockey here. Like, the kids from, like, think about being a small town from Yarmouth. I know they got, like, Jody Shelley already, but, like, Graves is really kind of the next thing that went through. So it's, especially for the small, like, rural communities or the smaller cities, it's huge. And it's like, and it's something that these players, they wear with pride. Yeah.
And I like that the broadcasting companies have picked up on it.
Yeah.
Like, I love that they know how to promote it as well. Maybe they don't, like, they're not huge on it, but, like, they know how to chuck a little something out there to make us people in Atlantic Canada happy. They just they know how to chuck out a little quick reference, and all of a sudden 20,000 people can relate to that little reference, and then we all smile.
Grab your screech, folks. Alex Newhook's on a heater.
You know,
right?
just literally, exactly. That's a great example. Just a little something like that. And it's good. It's sick. I love it.
We're easy to please around here, man. You just got to give us a little, right?
Talk about the dome or something on the broadcast. They always talk about the nightlife, man, in Halifax, the lower deck. Yeah. That's always the case.
Well, we're out of that world now, but that's Halifax is known for one of the better party cities in Canada, for sure, man. There's so much. Think you go down 2 streets, you can hit 40 bars.
Buddy, like, Drake Batherson said it on this podcast just a few months ago. Same thing. They said Brady Tkachuk and them, they want to get to Halifax, do the lower deck. It's super important to them.
Yeah, and you know, when you're going in a bar here, you're going to have some good chatter, and people are like, Maritimers for the most part are pretty good at, like, kind of letting you breathe, you know? Like, they know that you're a big dog. Everybody's aware of that, but there's the odd person that'll fangirl, and especially if you have one too many wobbly pops, you could get a little extra emotional with the person, but they kind of let you breathe. Like, from what I've noticed, even seeing them around the rinks and stuff, you just look from afar and people are like, hey, how you doing? Maybe a quick picture. We love watching Ottawa this year or whatever, and then that's it. They move on.